Let's be honest. Most people wake up to an alarm clock they hate, drag themselves to jobs they don't love, and live paycheck to paycheck while secretly daydreaming about freedom. That endless cycle? That's the rat race. And here's the shocking part. You don't have to be a billionaire genius or inherit a trust fund to escape it. You just need a framework. The top 3% who actually get out don't rely on luck or fancy titles. They follow a system. The myth that you need to make millions right away is exactly what keeps people stuck. The truth is, with the right habits, mindset shifts, and financial playbook, even someone starting with $1,000 can begin building a path out. So today, I'm pulling back the curtain on the secret framework the top 3% use to buy their freedom. If you're eager to build a life of abundance, hit subscribe now. We're committed to sharing proven methods and insights to help you succeed. Let's break it down step by step. Step 1. Redefine wealth. It's about time, not just money. Here's the first truth bomb. Wealth is not about how much money you have. It's about how much control you have over your time. That's why people with six-figure salaries often feel broke, because they're chained to jobs, meetings, and bosses. Meanwhile, someone making $5,000 a month from passive income streams can live far freer. When you start seeing money as a tool to buy back time, your choices shift. That 80 pair of sneakers suddenly looks less exciting compared to $80 invested in an index fund that compounds into $800 over a decade. The top 3% constantly ask, will this expense give me more freedom or trap me longer in the system? Track your freedom number. That's how much passive or semi-passive income you need to cover your monthly expenses. If your expenses are $2,500 per month, your freedom number is $2,500. Once you hit it with income from dividend stocks, ETFs, real estate cash flow, or side businesses, you're technically out of the rat race. Stop glorifying high income and start glorifying autonomy. It's not about flexing a paycheck. It's about deciding how you spend Tuesday at 11 a.m. Step 2. Crush the one income trap. Most people live with a single paycheck as their lifeline. That's like standing on a chair with one leg, one wobble, and you crash. The top 3% refuse to play that game. They build multiple streams of income early. This doesn't mean juggling 10 jobs. It means stacking smart layers. Core job, active income, side hustle or freelancing, dividend income from stocks, rental income, even small digital products like ebooks or online courses. The top 3% treat income streams like insurance policies. If one dries up, they don't panic. They shift energy to the others. And the compounding effect here is life-changing. Number 3. Build a freedom fund before you build a mansion. Too many people race to upgrade lifestyle before securing freedom. They get raises and immediately buy bigger houses, newer cars, and pricier vacations. That's financial suicide disguised as success. The top 3% flip the script. They create a freedom fund, an emergency plus investment stash designed to keep them afloat without a paycheck. For most, that's at least 12 months of expenses, stored partly in high-yield savings accounts and partly in conservative ETFs, bonds, or even hedge funds. Why 12 months? Because it gives you breathing room to make bold moves. Imagine quitting your job to start a side business, knowing you have a year's worth of expenses covered. That's not reckless. It's calculated power. The wealthy aren't fearless. They're just buffered. When life throws layoffs, recessions, or medical bills, they don't spiral. Number 4. Leverage assets that pay you, not drain you. The bottom 97% confuse assets with liabilities. They think buying a flashy car or a bigger home is an investment. Wrong. An asset puts money into your pocket. A liability takes it out. The top 3% ruthlessly filter purchases through this lens. Rental properties? Asset. A car financed for $600 per month? Liability. Dividend stocks that generate $100 per month? Asset. Designer clothes that depreciate the second you swipe your card? Liability. Number 5. Master the skill of investing early. Here's the uncomfortable truth. You can't save your way to freedom. Inflation eats at savings like termites in wood. The top 3% don't just save, they invest. And they start early, even with tiny amounts. Most people procrastinate thinking they'll invest when they earn more. That's a trap. Waiting 5 years could cost you hundreds of thousands in lost compounding. Don't time the market. Time in the market is what matters. Set it and let compound interest do the heavy lifting. Mindset reset. Stop thinking of investing as optional. It's the exit ticket. Every dollar not invested is a dollar volunteering to keep you in the rat race longer. Number 6. Build systems, not motivation. Motivation is unreliable. One bad day, one Netflix binge, and suddenly your plan to save and invest is gone. The top 3% don't rely on motivation. They rely on systems. The wealthy engineer their lives so failure is hard. The average person engineers their lives so success requires constant willpower. Guess who wins in the long run? Build boring, repeatable routines. They beat bursts of excitement. A boring system that grows your dividend portfolio every month is more powerful than a motivational speech once a year. Number 7. Turn skills into scalable income. Active income is fine, but scalable income is where the top 3% leap ahead. Scalable income means your effort multiplies instead of being capped by hours. For example, if you're a graphic designer, freelancing for $50 per hour is linear, but creating a 49 design template online that sells 500 times is scalable. Same skill, different framework. The wealthy constantly look for leverage. They ask, how can this skill earn while I sleep? Maybe through an online course, licensing intellectual property, or building software. Your 9-to-5 builds stability, but your skills can build escape velocity. Package them smartly, and suddenly, you're no longer trading time for money. You're compounding effort into income streams. Number 8. Surround yourself with builders, not consumers. Your circle is either dragging you back into the rat race or pulling you out of it. If your friends mock investing, live for weekends, and compete over who has the flashiest car, guess where you'll end up? The top 3% curate their environment. They hang with people who talk about dividend yields, business ideas, real estate deals, or portfolio diversification, not gossip or flexing. This isn't about ditching everyone you know. It's about intentionally expanding your circle. Join investing communities, mastermind groups, or even online forums where wealth building is normal talk. That exposure rewires your standards. Audit your 5 closest influences. If they spend more time consuming than creating, you're in danger. Shift toward builders, people who prioritize growth, systems, and freedom. Environment beats willpower. If everyone around you is saving, investing, and building, you'll naturally adopt the same. It becomes your baseline instead of your exception. Number 9. Focus on identity, not just goals. Here's the subtle secret. Goals alone don't stick. I want to save $20,000 works until you see a shiny vacation ad. The top 3% don't just set goals, they shift identity. Instead of I want to save, they say, I am an investor. Instead of I want to budget, they say, I am someone who never spends without a plan. Identity anchors behavior deeper than goals ever can. Next time you're tempted to blow 200s on impulse, ask, does this align with who I am becoming? That pause reframes the decision. Identity also removes negotiation. You don't debate whether to invest this month. You're an investor, so it's automatic. You don't negotiate about reading financial statements. You're a builder, so you learn. The rat race thrives on people with shallow goals. Freedom thrives on people who embody their wealth-building identity daily. Number 10. Play the long game. Like it's the only game. Escaping the rat race is not overnight magic. It's boring, patient, and consistent. The top 3% aren't chasing get rich quick. They're chasing stay rich forever. They know that if you treat wealth like a sprint, you'll burn out or get scammed. Treat it like a marathon and you'll lap everyone panicking along the way. The average person underestimates what they can do in 10 years and overestimates what they can do in 1, so they quit when quick wins don't show up. The wealthy, however, stack small, boring wins, month after month, year after year, until freedom becomes inevitable. It's not about luck, genius, or even starting with big money. It's about patience, discipline, and systems that anyone, yes, anyone, can implement. The question isn't whether this framework works. It's whether you'll commit to it long enough to see the results. Before you leave, if this video resonated with you, give a thumbs up, subscribe to never miss an insight, and share it with your loved ones. Now, if you want to know about how smart employees turn every paycheck into equity, then watch this video. I'll see you there.